establish a new line of scrimmage and make plays, create negative plays, and get to a play call.
How different is it just being in a new place, and just how different is it part of your life?
Oh, man, it's an exciting time for sure. I'm excited just because we got a younger team, obviously just a team who's hungry, a lot of guys who are all chasing the same goal. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, it's still football, so at the end of the day, I can still do my thing in that aspect. And the guys, the energy is infectious everywhere, so we're all chasing after the same goal, and that makes us just add a little bit more to our practice for sure.
What does the first day of pads bring?
Oh, man, intensity, energy. We're going to see what everybody made out of the day, so stay tuned.
Are you starting to get an idea of, how Brian, with his kind of chemistry in the film room, will use you in different roles?
Yeah, I think in general he just wants everybody to be aggressive. Just establishing a new line of scrimmage, create negative plays so that, like I said, we can dial it up when he wants to. We don't do that. Handle our job by stopping and run on first, second down. Then we can't get to things we want to see. So just establishing a new identity to the defense and being more aggressive, playing on their side of the ball is what we are trying to do.
For you, has it come easy? I mean, in terms of the studying?
Yeah. I mean, he just told me to go, so that's all I need to hear.
All right, for you, what's been the biggest adjustment that you think you made from last year coming into this season?
Honestly, really just taking the pointers that Harry has given me and really just taking care of my body. I spent a lot more money on my body. I've taken more time, and then that's actually gotten me feeling better earlier so I can, be more healthier longer in camp. And really just building off of what I did last year, seeing where I did wrong, and then how I can improve my weaknesses from last year.
The pads are on now. How does the body feel after day one in the pads?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. It's always nice to put on the pads, man.
For you guys, how do you it's a lot of competition in the safety room.
Yeah.
How do you compartmentalize that and not worry about the numbers game, but just focus on your craft at hand?
And in that room, we're all brothers. We don't care about the numbers. We just out there playing for one another. If one make a play, we all make a play. So we all just out there having fun.
How fun is it to have the pads on and be actually playing football? Because I know as a defensive guy, you guys like to be physical, get your hands on guys, but you can't do that the first week of practice. So how do things change a little bit when you put these pads on?
I mean, we can be a lot more physical. We can, I feel like the routes change once the pads get on. But other than that, I mean, just the being physical part, that's really the main change.
How can this defense go to a new height this season under Brian Flores in his second season?
Oh, I think really just correcting the mistakes that we had last year. Because we know what we're going to get game in and game out with the type of defense that we have. So I think we need to hone in on those things because we know we're going to get those.
You guys have had a lot of injuries thus far in your secondary already, and the season just started. How do you guys compartmentalize that and just go for the next man up when you guys barely have any men to step up?
I mean, we got that no man left behind program. If somebody go down, somebody else has to step up, and then we're going to keep them, up to speed with everything.
Now, have you practiced corner at all?
Have I practiced corner?
I'm just talking with you.
Probably in college.
Just wondering. All right, appreciate the time, man.
Yes, sir.
The biggest changes that you instructed into your offseason to help you prepare for this season?
Well, one is working on conditioning. It's a long football game, so just making sure that I can, play with technique from first quarter to fourth quarter. And it's working on man coverage, focusing on technique when I'm tired. Those are the biggest things.
Mentally, how tough was it on you at the end of last season, being replaced in some games where normally you would have been the guy they called upon? How did you work on that mentally in the offseason?
Yeah, it was definitely tough, but it was a wake-up call. Realize it's a business, but at the same time, we got to show up and show with consistency, So I couldn't complain about it. I knew what I had to do and just go from there.
How do you block out the numbers game and kind of just stay focused on your task at hand and showing these coaches why you deserve to be a starter in the NFL?
Yeah, just focus on yourself. You can't look at the next man. If you just focus on your journey, that's what got me here. So going back to that and just focusing on me and just working hard, not just physically but mentally, like you said. Just on my mental health and on the playbook. So.
That was going to be my next question for you, because I know last year you made it a big emphasis on focusing on your mental health and blocking out social media. How did that preparation before last season help you for what you went through towards the end of last season?
It helped a lot. I just realized, what happens on Twitter and Instagram, it really doesn't matter, Just focus on myself and the people that are around me, close family and friends. And that's what I spent this offseason doing, just being around those people and knowing who really cares about Akayleb Evans, the person.
Right. Then secondary room already, what has your DB coach said to you guys just about the opportunities at hand that you guys are having right now in camp?
yeah, just take advantage of it. Taking care of your body, being a pro, but like take advantage of every opportunity you get because you never know when it'll be your last snap. So just taking advantage.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
First off, just explain the route to Minnesota.
Just, I got the call coming Friday. Me and Flo been in contact a little bit, but I got the call and I was ready to go. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
So, what do you know about Brian and his defense that makes you a fit here for him?
Just aggressive. His play style is very aggressive. You're gonna bring the energy. You gotta be good tacklers, blitzers. You gotta be a good blitzer and good in open space. And I'd like to hang my hat on all those.
How were you able to just walk in here, throw on all the equipment, and go out there and play on the first pad in practice?
Yeah, some of the guys are asking like, man, they didn't give you no ramp up or nothing like that. I was like, nah, man. But like I said, I'm grateful to be in. That's what I wanted. I wanted to just get right to it. And this is year 10, so this is a blessing. And it's just playing football.
How grateful are you to reunite with Flo?
Real grateful, man. Flo, Durante, I know so many of the guys that's out here with me in Miami, and I'm just happy to be here and happy to be back with them.
How do you think they'll use you? I mean, is the idea safety at first, or will you be
A little bit all over the place, just wherever they need me, wherever I'm needed, and I'll play the best of my ability.
What is your best position?
Football.
So how does it work with Brian and you? Because you have obviously succeeded under his tutelage. What does he do that makes it work for you?
Football is football. He's a great coach, and they're all great coaches, and they're very detailed in the teaching. So if you just listen in the rooms, understand what's coming, and they're gonna put it all out for you. You just gotta make sure you're there and go take it.
It's me. You gotta be smart.
Yeah, right. All right. You gotta be smart.
What's it like playing for Brian?
It's excited. I had him in Miami, and we had a good run, but we didn't. I think he came to Minnesota the year after that. I went to Washington, and but I'm back. I'm excited to be back and back with him and back with the guys, and just excited to be on the grass, man. I haven't played football in maybe 4 or 5 months, so I'm excited to just be back on the grass.
Do you think you're able to contribute more defensively than you did last year?
100%. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think I might have had like 2 tackles last year, man. So yeah, 100%.
They talked about your versatility. Just like, where does that come from? When is that something that you developed?
I played in the slot for my first 6-7 years, and then I moved to safety at Washington for 2, and then I went back to the slot in New York. So I just play football, and I can play all 5 spots on the back end if they need me, and just being smart and knowing what's coming kind of helps.
Did you know that you wanted to come back and keep playing? I mean, obviously you got
Yeah, for sure. I've been training for since January. Yeah, for sure.
So what was it like? Padded practice, walking right into it, jumping into it?
The first one was tough. I about started cramping in my feet at the end, but we made it through, and I'm gonna go hydrate, get right, and have a better day tomorrow.
Bobby, what are some things that Brian has taught you about the game and playing, being a versatile guy that maybe you haven't learned from other coaches?
Just understanding that one thing he taught me when I was early in Miami, understand your role and understand your position, because as long as you know what you're supposed to do when the offense lines up, you shouldn't have to think twice. You shouldn't have to think about what I'm doing and what they're doing. Just focus on them. And that way if you get in that book and you study and you understand, you shouldn't have to second guess yourself or doubt yourself.